breaking news today, biggest news of the day, probably biggest news of the week, maybe even the offseason. Tom Brady has decided to retire again, and he announced it this morning on social media. And before we bring the guys in, we'll listen to his announcement, and then we'll get their reaction to that and just his career overall as we look through it.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So it won't be long-winded. Like, you only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
All right, who's starting to tear up there?
Boy, Tim is really taking this hard.
First of all, guys,
okay?
Wouldn't you love to wake up looking like Tom Brady?
Yeah, for sure.
Gosh, he is just waking right up.
Yeah, he woke up, he went through makeup, had yoga, had a coffee, and then went out to his beach in Miami and did that,
Yeah, well, I do hope the Tom Brady era is over.
Me too.
Just for him, because it'll be an absolute joke if, he comes back. But this guy's not going away from football. He's got a big, Fox television, $35 million for the next 10 years. But look, what he has done on the field, nobody, I'm never going to see it, but nobody really will compare to Tom Brady. Everything will be judged. When Eric and I were growing up, and I'm not, saying that we're older, but everything was judged, Eric, about what Joe Montana did, right? Everything. He was the class quarterback, and now it is what is Tom Brady. And, if he would have retired last year, would he still be married? Would people still be looking at him different? I don't know, but I really do think that he has done this is very sincere, and I wish him the best of luck. But wouldn't it be great if ABC would get him on Dancing with the Stars or The Bachelor? Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
I don't know.
Imagine the money. That'd be great, Eric.
I don't know. I'm kind of leaning into the Eric get off my lawn territory on that one.
Oh my. Well, and I think that you can see how last year took a toll on him, emotionally, physically, not only on the field but off the field. With his family and his divorce, and Tampa Bay didn't play well. They had a ton of injuries, so on and so forth. But hey, let's not feel bad for this guy, because he's going to go down as one of the greatest. He's got, as Tim mentioned, a huge contract waiting for him up in the TV booth. He's got a production company. He's got a clothing line. The man probably bathes in dollar bills, so he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. He has left his mark on the NFL. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And one of the greatest. And now, of course, now the debate is, well, who is the greatest as far as a team sport? Is it Tom Brady or is it Michael Jordan? So now we're going to have that debacle to talk about for years to come. So, but yeah, it's time to flip the page, and now it's going to be interesting to see what Tampa Bay does, because they're in a world of hurt as far as their cap is concerned, and what to do as far as quarterback. So that's for them to look at and us to discuss in the next couple of months.
All right, before we move on, the number 199th pick in the 2000 draft, sixth-round pick, won 251 games, went to 15 Pro Bowls, was a 5-time MVP in the Super Bowl, won it 7 times, was there 10 times, has over 7,000 completions, over 12,000 attempts, over 89,000 yards passing in the regular season, and 649 passing touchdowns. And he is number 1 in all of those categories, not to mention all the postseason ones that I just can't list all of those off either. So, yeah, I mean, it's not like there's even a discussion as far as the most accomplished football player in the history of the game. It is him. And he's gone, and I'm glad he's finally, going off into the sunset, because he should have done it last year and just stayed retired. But this one seems genuine, and hopefully he has found some peace with that.